What's up everybody, it's Sean here today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 2002R from the Protection Pack or Refined Future Pack in this Lilac Chalk colorway. Today's video is brought to you by who else? The good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell ETPU insoles, which really is the same material you'll find inside Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I personally find them to be extremely comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire purchase. So at the time that I'm recording this appears to be the last colorway of New Balance's Refined Future or Protection Pack that have landed in stores this year. So this pair is the Lilac Chalk colorway, and the style code is M2002RDH. And while these haven't officially landed here in Canada, I bought these over at Up There store in Australia. After converting the Australian dollars to Canadian, I'm guessing these will retail for the exact same price as any other 2002R in the US or Canada, which is roughly 220 Canadian dollars. So this Refined Future Pack is known for that whole ripped up aesthetic, and it's definitely one of New Balance's most successful general release collections throughout the past couple of years. So diving into the details of this specific pair, the base layer of the shoe visible on the toe box, this is constructed out of a pinkish purple colored mesh. Right above this we have this long-haired hairy suede, which is done in more of a pale pink sort of tone, and we have the New Balance N logo embroidered in the center. Overlaid on either side we have these nubuck overlays, along with this purple colored reflective 3M layer on the medial edge. And then overlaid on top of the front toe cap, we have more of that long-haired suede, but it's cut in the style where it looks like it's been ripped up by hand. Moving downwards, you can see we have more of that ripped up looking suede done in two different tones of purple and pink. And then in between this we have another layer of long-haired purple suede, and embroidered in the center we have the New Balance N logo. Moving downwards, the top two eyelets are constructed out of this TPU or plastic layer, and the suede here is once again done in that long-haired style in that purplish pink sort of tone. Underneath this we have more of that pale pink colored suede, which once again has that ripped up appearance to it, and this wraps around the entire heel of the shoe. Above this we have more of that mesh, but this is done in more of a pale sort of tone, and underneath this we have a suede overlay with 2002R branding stamped on the lateral side only. Surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have this purple colored suede, which is done in more of a flat style, and the suede here is perforated. Above this we have this cutout, revealing this translucent layer, which exposes this yellow colored foam underneath. And on the very top we have this jagged cut leather, which has a very slight tumbled look to it in person. In terms of laces, so these only come with one lace option, and they're just your flat style New Balance lace, and they're done in this cream or off-white tone. Underneath this, the majority of the tongue is constructed out of that purplish colored mesh, but we have a pale pink suede overlay, and the very top of the tongue is covered in leather, and we have this oval shaped cutout in the middle with New Balance branding, and it reveals once again that yellow colored foam underneath. This tongue, just like all your other 2002Rs from this pack, has this unfinished look to it, and you can see that exposed foam when you look at it from the side. In terms of insoles, so these come with your standard foam line insole, but this feels pretty well padded to the touch. And stamped on the heel we have New Balance running branding, which is done in a pink sort of tone. So the upper of the 2002R sits atop this absorbed foam midsole, which is primarily painted in this cream or off-white color. In addition to absorb, this midsole also incorporates absorb SBS technology, along with New Balance's energy technology, which is visible on the lateral side of the heel with these purple colored gel-like pillars. And then flipping the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is done in this black colored rubber, but is given a distressed or vintage wash to it. And then in the middle we have New Balance's stability web technology, which is basically a TPU shank plate which helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair, and for those wondering about sizing, to me these fit like most of my other 2002Rs, so I personally would recommend that you stick true to size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I wear a size 10 in most of my 2002Rs, including this one. There's a lot of models for New Balance though that I go a half size down into a 9.5, including the 992, 993, 990V, 3, V4, V5, and a lot of my 550s as well. And in comparison, I stick true to size or a size 10 in the 2002R, the 997 and the 990V2 because I find that those two models have a bit more of a narrow toe box, and a lot of the made in UK models like the 991, the 1500 and the 1530, all three of those I stick true to size for those two. Moving on to the comfort, so the 2002R in my opinion is a very comfortable sneaker. It feels very well balanced, it feels cushioned enough that you feel a little bit of that softness straight out of the box, but the foam isn't overly soft and mushy, and it doesn't feel unstable at all. So this is a great option if you're looking for just an everyday use shoe, or if you're looking for a versatile but comfortable sneaker, then I would definitely point you to the direction of a 2002R. Last but not least, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so the quality of the materials, I thought it was just okay. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like other of the past colorways of the same protection pack or refined future pack, the material quality seemed a bit better on those pairs. But the suedes, they weren't bad, but I just wasn't that impressed with them. But in terms of the build and the craftsmanship, it was decent, but it wasn't perfect. There weren't visible glue stains, the stitch job was solid, but I felt like some of the panels were a bit inconsistently shaped and placed. And I know they're pretty small things, but it's one of those things where once you notice them, you just can't unsee it. So it's a bunch of little things that kind of bug me, but if you're not as particular or as nitpicky as someone like myself, then chances are you're gonna be perfectly fine with the build of your pair. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. Personally for me, I think it's great that New Balance is dropping a ton of colorways in this refined future or protection pack. A lot of people missed out on the original run of the Sea Salt, the Phantom, and the Rain Cloud colorways. So to release them in more colorways gives people more options, and it also gives people that second opportunity to add them to their collections. So while these haven't officially released here in North America, I'm guessing it's just a matter of time. And if the other colorways that drop this year from this pack are any indication, these shouldn't be too hard to get at all. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this New Balance 2002R in this lilac chalk colorway. What are your overall thoughts on this colorway? To me, I think it's kind of dope, but it's not really a shoe that I would wear too often. So I don't know if it's going to be a keeper for me personally, but I can see that they look great on other people's feet. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8. Follow my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.